How you doing? 80 of the day, Jeff speaking. Can't commit, don't quit live stream. Today, I couldn't wait for it to start, so I said, can't wait for this to start. I'm so looking forward to the weekend. Hope everybody's doing well. You know what? It's Friday here, so I'm a little bit excited. Seems like it's been an extra long week. So, anyways, let's see what happens today. Like I said, it's Friday, and couldn't wait for this to start. So I'm just gonna have a drink of water. I want to say hi, Steve Believe Guitar. Hey Jeff, here to drop the first like and say they'll be here. I'm cleaning the kitchen. Dinner time here. Oh, no worries, my friend. It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I saw it before it came on, so I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good one. Enjoy your dinner and that. I appreciate it. Rain Tank Journey, how are you, my friend? It's nice to see you. How's things in South Africa? Is it what time is it there, anyways? Rain Tank Journey. Have you started the weekend, or it's just 2 o'clock right here in Canada? So I never know exactly what time it is everywhere for everybody, but it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Hope you're ready for the weekend. Like I said, I called it. Can't wait for this to start. It's been such a long week. I don't know about you. It feels like it's been forever this week. It's just dragged on forever. Minnie Cooper, how you doing, mate? Thomas, it's nice to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Imagine it's probably dinner time there for you, isn't it? Hope you have had a great day, my friend. It's nice to see you. And it's been a long week, so I called it. Can't wait for this to start. I couldn't wait for the weekend to get started. So Rush Music and Blogs. Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you, my friend. Glad you dropped in. I hope your day's going well. I don't know if it's day or night there right now, but yeah, I'm super glad the weekend's just around the corner now. So hope you're having a good one. I can't wait for this weekend to get started. I really can't. Rain Tank Journey. Going well, thanks, Jeff. It's 8 p.m. Friday night. Oh, gosh. Are you Rain Tank Journey, are you doing anything exciting tonight? I realize you're here. I realize that. Thank you very much. Do you have any plans tonight? Tonight we have Friday's always the night we pick my daughter up. She's always with us on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm so excited. We pick my son up from school, my wife up, and then we pick our daughter up as well, because that way she's going out with her friends for dinner, and she's all excited. But we can't wait to have her for the weekend. So yeah, it's always exciting on Friday. I imagine for everybody it is too. Supermom Go, hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in, everybody. Welcome each other. Check each other out if you haven't met anybody here specifically. Say hello. Leave a message on their channel, and that way, if you haven't met them or they haven't met you, they can always come back and check you out as well. It's always a great thing to drop a message. That way, you know what. Even if you can't say hello this second, it's always there for you. You can always come back and check somebody's channel out, or vice versa. It's always great to do that. Minnie Cooper Thomas, I'm fine, Jeff. How are you? Yeah, as you see, I'm pumped up today, Thomas. I feel like I've taken like adrenaline or something. I feel like I've down like about 10 Cokes or Pepsis right now. I'm flying high. I can't wait for the weekend to start. Friday's a great day. Every day is a good day, but Friday's great for us, for me especially. My daughter comes over on the weekends. She spends every weekend with us, so can't wait a couple hours. She's just finishing school. We'll pick her up in a couple hours, and then we kind of start the weekend. Excuse me for that. Sorry about that. Simolin, hey everybody, how you doing, Miss Simolin? It's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Everybody, check out Simolin, Minnie Cooper, Rain Tank Journey, Steve Believe Guitar, Sarish Music and Blogs. Let's see here. Supermom, like 3. Well, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Minnie Cooper. I'm in a big shop called ASDA or ASDA, so I might not talk about. Oh, no worries, Thomas. You know what? It's nice to have you, so I appreciate it. If you can talk, great. If you're busy, no worries. It was nice for you to stop in. So whatever you're doing, just do whatever you want to do, whatever you can, and if you want to listen or watch, great. But if you have to run at any time, Thomas, no worries, my friend. It was nice to have you. Okay, but I'm here for a bit. So anyways, thanks, Thomas. I appreciate it. Sarish Music and Blogs. It's almost midnight. Have you had a busy night, Sarish, today? Simolin, thank you so much, Simolin. I appreciate you coming. Jojo G, my wife. Joe, how are you? It's good to see you. I realize everybody may not have seen Joe yesterday. It was a little quiet. She was a little under the weather, so you know what? She wasn't able to come on, but that's understandable. Marine Tank Journey, hit that like button. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, my friend. You know what? 6 thumbs up, 9 people in the room. It's fantastic. I really couldn't ask for anything better, I really appreciate it. Thomas, Joe's Joe, Thomas Mini Cooper's asking how you are. Mini Cooper, Joe, he's out right now, so he's I don't know if they're shopping or what they're doing, but he may be able to talk, he may not be able to. So I told him no problem. Karen Summers, hey. Suresh, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Karen Summers, it's great to see you. You know what? Wasn't that fantastic yesterday? Marie and Martin on the Pritchards. Marie and Martin from the Pritchards do a live stream 4 p.m. Eastern here, and I think it's 9 p.m. in the UK. I imagine it might be a different time right now because it's the time switched over for them. But usually I know they do it about 9 p.m. UK time. But yeah, it was great, Karen. It was absolutely hilarious. It was good to see Big Keg. Oh yes, Karen. I don't know if you did see Big Keg. I think you did. Yes, Big Keg. He went live again today, and I watched for a tiny bit. And my wife was watching at work. Quickly, she had her earpiece in, and she ended up saying by the end she noticed was Joe, how long did he go on for? Keg went on for about 6.5 hours. It was really good to see him. So he was right on his game. That's for sure. Simon, check out. Yep, Simon and everybody. I'll check each other's channel out. It's nice to have you, my friend. It really is. Oh, no problem, Thomas Mini Cooper. You know what? We're here for each other. How's that sound? Let's see. Oh, hey, Grant McIntosh. It's great to see you, my friend. It's everybody. Welcome, Karen Summers, Grant McIntosh, Mini Cooper. Check everybody out. I don't know if everybody's getting ready for the weekend. Grant McIntosh, are you? I'm psyched for the weekend. As you can see, I'm kind of flying high. I can't wait for it to start. Tonight it won't be water, but right now, starting the early bird water, as always. ASDA. Mini Cooper, whenever next time you're on, we'll have to ask what ASDA is. If it's like a sports store, or if it's something, maybe you're out shopping. I'm not too sure, but we'll ask you next time, my friend. Yes, love from India. Thanks a lot, Suresh. Appreciate it. I really do. Karen Summers. Oh my gosh, it was so super. I laughed a lot. Oh my gosh, didn't you? You know, I know we were joking around, but I don't think we were kidding when we said they could do it like a comedy hour. The two of them, the back and forth, it's almost like watching a half-hour comedy, isn't it? They're absolutely hilarious. Really funny couple in that. We love them. It was fun to watch. Joe, she always gets to watch later on a replay, but she never gets to watch live, Karen. So with her being off yesterday, and I think the time difference until our time switches over Sunday, so everything will be back to normal with the time. But it was a little earlier, so she'd actually been even able to watch it if she was coming home from work. But she finishes about an hour after they start their live stream, so it's almost pretty much like if they went on 2 hours, she might be able to catch the last half hour, but she's only able to usually see them on the replay, unfortunately. But she was so glad to see them; they were hilarious. Karen, I told Keg was on last night, this morning sometime for about 6 hours doing a live, and I told him, I said that Marie said that she was sending Martin to the airport to pick Keg and I up and that for the year. Oh, he almost fell over in his chair, didn't he, Joe? I don't know if you were on at that point, Joe. Nippon Zone, hey buddy, how you doing? It's great to see everybody. Welcome, Nippon Zone. It's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. You missed Big Keg, did you, Karen? He was hilarious. Yes, Joe. Big Keg was on for 6.5 hours. I think were you saying Gil Skills was on with him for a bit? Oh gosh, yeah, on Big Keg. That's right. Don't have a great day. Grant McIntosh, Friday is my Monday. Oh gosh, gotta get ready for work in a few minutes. Oh gosh, Grant. Well, I hope you have a good Monday. I know that doesn't help, but yeah, have a good one, my friend. It was nice for you to drop in. I appreciate it. Yes, health is water is good for the health instead of wine. Well, I don't drink much wine, Sarisha. I have probably either whiskey or most of the time it's a beer. But yeah, no, it is better. I don't drink during the week. You can ask my wife. I never, maybe once in a blue moon, but usually it's water or juice, but a lot of water pretty much for me. So, but on the weekend, I can't lie. Friday, Saturday night, I have a little bit to relax. Joe, I think ASDA is a grocery store. Oh, okay, no problem. Oh, Joe, Grant Grant McIntosh just saying hope you feel better. Yes, Karen, it's a good sitcom, isn't it? They're absolutely hilarious. Oh, Mini Cooper, ASDA's a super. What was it? Grocery store. Oh, okay. That's great, Thomas. It is. Purchase. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're not late at all. We're just a couple minutes in. Marie Martin, it's great to see you. I was just saying to Karen that your show last night was just drop dead funny. It was just pure hilariousness. So, Marie, I want to say Keg did a live. I hadn't seen him live for a bit. He went live this morning, at least our time, and I caught a little bit of it, about an hour or so. Joe was watching from work and that, and let's see, what was it? He went on. Joe said by the time she finished, she says it was 6.5 hours he went live. And so I said to Keg, I said, Marie said she was sending Martin to pick him and I up at the airport this morning for the year. He almost fell off his seat, Marie, when I told him that. Mr. Greedy Time, how you doing? Flavored by Hina, how are you? Yeah, no, he laughed his head off. He was having a pretty good time. So if anybody gets able to check Big Keg out, he did a live stream, even if it's like for a few minutes or whatever, you can see. You should watch it. It's absolutely hilarious. But yeah, he got a good laugh. He got a good laugh today, Marie. Neil Blake Gaming, how are you? It's nice to see you. Yes, Sarish, it's definitely probably best not to. There's a Christmas tree, something about a Christmas tree. Neil Blake Game, is great to see you. Lisa McNamee, hey, how are you? Look at this, 14 people, 11 thumbs up. That's great. Thanks very much. Hello, everybody. Much love from Lisa McNamee. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Hey, Mr. Greedy Time, you getting ready for the weekend? I'm getting super pumped. It's like I've been like on adrenaline or something for the last 12 minutes. Just water, but the party starts about 9-10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, always on Friday, Saturday night. During the week, like I always say to my wife, I don't do any drinking. I don't do any heavy drinking now anyways at this point in my life. I always have a couple just to relax on the weekend. Yeah. Barry's View, hey, buddy, how are you? Good evening from the UK. Barry's Views, have you met the Pritchards? If you haven't, they're from the UK as well. Marie, Barry's Views, it looks like he's from the UK as well. Hey, and Jojo Martin's at the airport waiting. Actually, you know what? This is just the lounge, Marie. Okay. After I just made it look, it's just like an image back here. This is actually the airport. You just can't hear the sound from the airport right now, Marie. But this is just a backdrop. This is like a computer image in the back. It looks just like our place. It's not. This is the airport. So tell Martin he just has to make a couple stops. You know, at what is it, British Airways or whatever it might be. Second to the left. Okay, tell Martin that's where we are. Keg's just in the washroom. He'll be right out. Wouldn't that be funny if you saw Keg walk out? Oh gosh. But you know what? It's funny. I think Keg finished about 2 hours, about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, his live. So if he was able to stay up, I'm pretty sure he's probably napping right now. But oh gosh, he was funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, Karen, it was pretty funny. Thank you for outside of ASD is my area. It's really dark outside. Ah, yikes. Airstream Mazza, Dream, how you doing, my friend? It's great to see you. Hey, it's Friday, exactly, Thomas. I couldn't agree with you more. Nip, have a great one, my friend. Much appreciated for dropping in. You know what? Flying high today. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, Marie, he was drop dead hilarious. I think at one point I felt that he was gonna like go like this over in his chair. But it's funny. I said to Joe, you know, I think this will go on for a while, and then we just may see Keg go. But he just got out of everything, and he was hilarious. Keg was just drop dead hilarious the whole time. He was like pure comedy at his best. He explained a few things, and he kept asking, you know, if we're all going to do a collaboration to figure out his name. And then I think Joe and I at the same time were trying to say, no worries, Keg, we'll drop it. But he says, oh, I love it. He says, I love it. He couldn't get enough. Lisa McNamee, I'm from Ireland. Oh, that's great. Cooper, time here is 6:12. Right now it's about a little after 2:12 or so, 2:14 right now. But so it looks like we're about 4 hours difference right now. But it'll be probably back to 5 on Sunday when we go back an hour again. Suresh, 11:43 here. Yeah, that's right. You said it was close to midnight there. Let's see here. What do we have? Fitz at Bakes. Hey, buddy, how are you? It's great to see you. It's Sunday, the big contest, the winner of the Xbox or whatever at your church. You were saying that a bunch of kids got their name put in the draw on that, and I think you were having it. Is it Sunday or maybe Saturday, Sunday, something like that? I'm pretty sure, but let's see here. So you believe? Hey, buddy, how are you? Ever got the live in the kitchen? The kids wanted to write the letter to Santa. How are you, Jeff? I'm Steve. I'm awesome. It's good to see you. No worries, my friend. You know, I realize it's different times, so if you're having supper, you know, no worries. Go have dinner with your family and enjoy. It's nice to see you. You know, I see you quite often. So I mean, if you're here, great. But you know, if you're busy with your family, you'll be busy with your family, my friend. It's good to see you, but yeah, stick with your family if you need to, my friend. I understand completely, but it's nice to see you. Don't get me wrong. Flagtober, Barry's Views. Did you? Oh gosh, I think I might have saw that. I'll have to take a look again. Barry's Views. Oh, 210 Bruin. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You know what? I'm going to show you some. So, 210 Brewing. I know you're all about this. I'm not going to get in trouble. So, this is what I'm going to start off with tonight. A Molson Canadian. It's just I don't know. You might have heard of it. You might not have. But it's we have two like major companies here in Canada, Labatt's and Molson. Molson, I think, is from Montreal, and Labatt's is actually from here in London originally. But that's what I'm going to be partaking in tonight. Not trying to promote anything. I'm just talking to some friends here. That's all. Reviews. Ian, Ralph, Young. Hey, how are you, my friend? Dr. Outdoors. Hey, buddy, how are you? It's great to see you. Wee Bob, nice to see you. I know people are just dropping in, but you know, much appreciated. I really do. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, exactly. Yes, after Sunday, we were an hour to the time difference again. Karen, I think it's just the time zones not switching over. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Yeah, the weekend. Lisa McNamee. Great to see you, Jojo. Hit that like button. That's right, Suresh. Much appreciated, my buddy. Yep, Fitz at Bakes. Yes, sir. The drawing for the Xbox on it should be a fun day. Oh gosh, I bet kids are gonna, you know, whoever's involved is gonna have a blast. Let's see, Steve, believe it's 7 p.m. here. I know you guys from the U.S. are going to change time over Sunday. Yep, did it on October 25th. I think a lot of Europe did that as well. In that, I think they did. Yes, Mr. Greedy Time. Let the party minutes for the women's knickers. How about everybody else read that? If I don't say it, my wife might just give me one up to the side of the head when she gets home or something. I think I'll leave that one. Okay, Mr. Greedy Time. Cheers, Lisa McNamee. Hope everybody's going to have a good one tonight or on the weekend. Nice, yeah. You know what? There's a million other ones here, as I imagine there are in the States. I mean, the craft ones, I have those. I just last weekend I got a 2-4 of Canadian, so I'm just having the tail end the last 12 this weekend. That's all. But yeah, Steve, guitar, yummy Canadian beer. Now I'm craving beer. Oh my gosh, so am I. But you know, I've got a lot to do before I have to pick the kids, my wife up, and then my daughter's going out with a friend for dinner. So we need to kind of stick. They're going downtown. They're 15, you know, they're just young girls, but they were supposed to go out at 5:30, but now they're going out an hour later. So kind of got to stick around for an hour or so downtown, maybe grab something quick to eat. So make sure we pick them up for that. But later on tonight, once everybody's home, settled in, you know, no worries in that, then I'll start. But not till then, not at least for me yet. Suresh, what's your hobby and passion? My hobby and passion is singing. Yes, it is, isn't it? Well, mine is music. Ask my wife. Music and movies. I mean, I can talk about it. You know, I played, Steve, nothing like you. I played guitar since 1985. For years, I practiced, played live and stuff like that. But that was many years. I'm 48 years old. My life has changed over the last, you know, probably 18, 19, 20 years and that. So just like as everything, you know, if once the family starts later, my life just changed. That it became more from a family because I had to work and stuff. But once in a while, I pick it up. It's a passion. I love it, but it's for me, it's a hobby. There's nothing like, you know, professional musicians and that. But I still love it. I love listening to ladies and gentlemen that play in that. I can't get enough of it. YouTube's a great way. I listen to all my CDs and you know, everything that I have still on the computer and that. But now it's a hobby for me. That's all. But I love music and movies. I mean, home entertainment centers over there, and a lot of times I'll get plugged in for a Friday or Saturday night, and we'll sit around and watch some movies. Innocent Gun, Wee Bob. I know exactly that. I've had that before. It's quite nice, isn't it? Here's views. It's just a quiet one for me. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with a quiet one. My wife, she likes when it's quiet. No, no hyperactivity with the kids and that. Flavor by Hina, nice channel, and you're making me hungry. Oh gosh, James467, how you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I got a bottle of Jack Daniels with a name, with my name on it. Oh gosh, Barry's Views, I love it. Any Americans here? You know what? My brother lives in Illinois, and second last time we were through there to see him. There's this whiskey. It's almost like identical, except it's like a third of the price of a bottle of Jack Daniels. I think it's called Evan Williams. It looks exactly like Jack Daniels. I've seen it here, but it's the same price as Jack Daniels here, so I wouldn't buy it here. But in the States, I saw like one of those huge bottles. It was like 11 or 12 bucks. It would have been probably $60 here. But yeah, it same label in that. It's got the black and white, just like Jack Daniels. I actually thought it was Jack Daniels the first time I picked it up, but just as smooth. My brother actually says he drinks it because it's like a third of the price. But yeah, Evan Williams, it's pretty good. I don't know, maybe it's just a thing in North America. I'm not sure. I enjoy that, but I usually have Jack or Crown Royal. I love Crown Royal. Smooth, man. Do I ever love Crown Royal? My wife doesn't like me drinking that on, but yes, I love that. If you don't mind, can you sing just an a cappella? Oh, Suresh, nobody wants to hear me sing. I promise you that. Yes, do you want to hear that cat screeching and the dog screeching? That would be me. So I'll just, maybe one time I'll have like the words come up for a song, but that's it. But there's no singing involved for me. I can't keep a tune. I'm sorry. What kind of guitar? 210 Bring. I have Yamaha. I bought it off. You remember Guitar World, the guitar player? There was a guy named, I don't know if anybody, if you follow rock music, Triumph was a popular band in the 70s and 80s. They were a Canadian band. Rick Emmett played Yamaha guitars, and Rick Emmett had this classic Yamaha in the 80s, and I saw a jet black one in Guitar Player, and I couldn't get it here. I had to order it from Chicago, and then they shipped it to Steve's Music in downtown Toronto. I thought it was, whoops. I worked at a grocery store, saved all my money at that point, and I forget how much it cost. It was like $1,200 or $1,300 at the time. And to me, that was a lot of money when I was 15, 16 years old. I mean, it still is a lot of money. But I thought, so they sent it to Toronto. And then I was going to take just a teenager, and then I was going to take the train to Toronto, which is about 3 hours away where I lived at the time. And yeah, I was going to go into Toronto, pick up the guitar. And then I was in talking to the fella at the local music store, like that sold guitar and drums and stuff. And he said, you know what? You don't have to go to Steve's. We do a lot of dealing with Steve's. If you can give us 4 days, we'll have it shipped up. I said, really? I said, how much? Nothing. He says, you dealt with us a million times. This is nothing. I think I was, at the time, I had just started taking guitar lessons. I had an acoustic that I had, an old, I forget what it was. It was just an old style of guitar. And so I got that guitar, and I went from there. But yeah, it was just a Yamaha, but it looked exact. It was the Rick Emmett edition, but it had the, you know, the Floyd Rose tremolo set on it, and that, oh, I loved it. I still love it, but like I said, I don't get it out much. My first amp was a PV Bandit 65, and then I went to the Marshalls and stuff, and I wanted a Galen Kruger, you know, just like Alex Lifeson Rush, but that was just too much. That wasn't in the cards for me. But yeah, anyways, sorry about that, everybody. I'll stop talking about all that. Oh yes, Marie, look at that. Hey, somebody asked me about music. It's like last night. You remember when we were talking about Queen, when Chris was giving you the lyric about the chicken and that? Boom, and Jill's like, "Don't you dare!" And I'm like, "I can't. I got to chime in." But yeah, Marie, the Pritchards. Guess what starts here tonight? The Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen movie tonight. I think it may have started over there, overseas, a little earlier, like a week or two ago or something. I think either you or somebody else was saying, Marie, that it was starting a few weeks ago. But yeah, it's just being released tonight, I think, either last night or tonight. I'd love to go see it this weekend. I don't know if it's in the cards, but I would love to see it. It looks fantastic, and all the reviews said it's brilliant looking. Fits and bakes, you're gonna get out of here. Yeah, have a good weekend, my friend. Sorry, you know me. Once I get started, I get rambling, but I have to get back to the 210 Burn Triumph. Yes, Rick Emmett's great. Yeah, Rick Emmett. I won't go on about Rick Emmett. Lived. He was from Kitchener area, which is about an hour from London here. But let's see here. Suresh, everyone has a talent. They can sing or have a good voice. I also thought was when I started singing, oh my gosh, still am singing. Well, Suresh, that's amazing. You know what? If that's what you enjoy, that's what you stick to. And you know what? Everybody needs a hobby and because if you don't, you gotta go squirrely. I mean, I don't have a lot of, I'm not Mr. Fix-It, but I love that. That's, if you want to call it a hobby, that's what I like. Yeah, no, I love it too, 1090 Burn. I love music. You know what? And when you did the Def Leppard video on that was fantastic. I loved it. It's really good. And that I love me some Vivian Campbell. When I think of Vivian Campbell and that and Phil Collins and that, when I think of Vivian Campbell, I go right to Ronnie James Dio. I remember Vivian and Dio back in the 80s. Joe G, yes, purchase no more lists now that we're back on music. No, Joe, no, I'll get off it, I promise. SM64 Z or ZFX. Hey, how you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Purchase, yes, he apologized before you said anything. Yeah, I'm trying to get off it. I know, I can talk about it for a second, but I know not everybody comes to listen to that. SM64 ZFX. It said ZFX. It's just how we pronounce it in Canada, but I know in the States or somewhere else they may say ZFX. One more day till my big fight tomorrow. Well, you have to let us know, SM64 ZFX or Z. If you want me, if I call you SM64, that way I don't mess it up. But let me know about the fight. I'd be quite interested. Bob, I'm heading off just for cheers. Allow us to hang around. Have a great evening. You know what? I appreciate it. Sorry I get off on topic, Bob, sometimes, but it's just my personality. That's all it is. Karen, Karen Summers in the Netherlands. I went in the premiere yesterday. Karen, was it good? I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks brilliant. Yes, thanks a lot, Bob, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Been Ralph Young, one guy at my office dressed up as Freddy, and everyone under 25 was like, "Who are you?" Laugh a lot. Yes, I imagine what he's long gone, but that music, I hope it doesn't go anywhere. I don't think the classic music like that, I don't think it's going anywhere. Richards Marie, I want to go see it, but Martin has reinforced bunks to build. I understand. Are you busy this weekend, like renovations and stuff, Marie? Suresh, thank you. Yes, I'll to keep singing. Oh, you know what? You should. You sound great, so definitely keep to it. 21090 Bring, thanks. We love Lep too, and yes, Dio was amazing. Oh gosh, wasn't he? Oh gosh, when I think of, I like Kiss when I was a kid. As an adult, I can't say whatever, but Gene Simmons said that he whatever. Definitely, we all know that's not the case. Anyways, let's see here. Rain Tank Journey. Hey. Yes, those hearts. That's awesome. I mean, we got 18 thumbs up, 14 people. I couldn't ask for anything. It's anything better. It's great for a Friday. It really is. Let's see here. SM64. The fight will start at 6:30 p.m. for people in the UK, but where we're from, the time it starts might be different. Okay. Who's fighting? Can I ask you who's fighting? I'm not trying to be. I'm not too aware who might be fighting. I know there's. I don't know any fighters. I know that Conor McGregor fella. Unfortunately, other than that, if I could go back maybe 15 years, I could talk. But I know who Conor McGregor is. That's, and people might be, but it's the only name I know. Unfortunately, you probably could say a name and I'd be like, oh yes, I've heard that. It's just the only one that comes to my head that I see on the news all the time. That's all. Suresh. Oh no, you know what, Suresh? I'm sure you're fantastic, my friend. I'm sure you are. We've seen the videos, anyways. Renee D Guitar Suite. Hey, my friend, it's great to see you. White Snake is in the house. Renee, everybody, if you know Renee D Guitar Suite, great. If you don't, check him out. He just put out a day or two ago the latest video. Just covers that. He did a Whitesnake covering that, so you should check it out. It's fantastic. Oh, no problem, Bears Views. It's good to have you. I really appreciate that. You have a great one, okay? Poke World, hey, how are you? I hope you're having a good one. It's nice to see you. Yes, it's on my wish list too, as Karen. It really is. Uh, Steve, the Technophile. Hey, how you doing? Oh, good morning. Good morning to you. It's about here. It's about 2:30, but yeah, good morning to you. It's great to see you. Thanks. Oh, Pokewood. Yes, you know what? I think about 700 you started for me, so no, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Down the road we'll make like a little. Maybe we can do that this weekend, Joe. Like, thank you, and then change things up down the road. But yeah, just say thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it. I really do. Oh gosh, 210 Bruin, sick household, 2 with ear infections, and my wife and I have bad colds. Yes, 210, 90 Bruin. It's the season, isn't it? One day it's like warm as blazes, the next day it's cold and wet and damp. You never know what the weather's gonna bring. Thanks, Suresh. I appreciate it, my friend. I really do. Yeah, take care, Barry's Views. It was great to have you. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Steve Believe, yes, Renee D Guitar Suite. Great fellas. Awesome guitar playing, the two of you. Well, for myself, Steve, the Technophile, I'm great. I'm pumped up. It's Friday. My daughter comes for the weekend, so I'm excited about that, and I'm excited it's the weekend. I don't know. Usually, I'm pretty good, and I try to be as positive Monday because I always find that's the hardest day of the week, isn't it? It's the weekend's over. So I find it's funny. Sometimes Tuesday are my Mondays because I'm pumped up because it is Monday and I try to get out of the funk, I guess. But yeah, sometimes Tuesday's my day. This week I don't think it was Tuesday, but yeah. I mean, not every week I have one, but I mean, you never know. But yeah, no, it's great. It's Friday. I can't believe it. GNC No Limit TV. How you doing? Are you ready for the weekend? Oh yes, Renee D Guitar Suite. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I do say thank you, but I know I haven't made a video saying thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate it. I mean, even if it's like 2 minutes or something, just to say thank you, and then from there. But I should put something like thank you very much to everybody, because without each and every one of you, none of us go further than that. But anyways, yeah, I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Whitesnake, yes, 290, 210, 90 Bruin. The Whitesnake is awesome. I love me some David Coverdale, and that. Yes, I love that. Marie, if you're still here, I won't go on with the music, I promise. Not today. Let's see here. Oh, your stream as a dream. You liked it, did you? Yeah, no, my last, we were going out, we were doing stuff on the weekend last weekend. My wife's like, we should do something. It was her idea, like the Halloween one. So we went out. It was cold, damp, and rainy. So we went out. We went outside of the city. We went to like one of the bigger cemeteries, and the cemetery, you didn't really see it. And the one part, there's like, it flashes back and forth, and you'll see deer. It looks like ghosts appearing at certain times, but there's deer. There must be over 100 deer. It's like it's our biggest cemetery here in London, and there must be about 100 deer that live in that park at all times. It's humongous. It's a couple hundred years old, and at any time, if you go through, you could see, like, I think I ran into about 15, 20 deer when I first started the video, and I took some image, and I was about like 5-10 feet away from them, and they don't move. And then as you walk closer, then they take off. So I got some footage, and then Joe put it in the background. It just kind of images, kind of eerie images going back and forth. So it was kind of fun. But somebody said, "Oh gosh, it was like the longest walk." Yeah, but yeah, a lot of there were certain parts where she was filming, and I was walking down like a wooded area. But yeah, it's just for fun. So hey, my friend Night Shame, everybody, welcome each other, and welcome Night Shame. It's nice to see my friend. Hope you have plans for the weekend. My daughter comes every Friday. She spends every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm pumped. Been telling everybody I'm on cloud nine. Every weekend start off with some water, and then by this evening it'll be to a little bit of liquor or beer and that. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's nice to see you, Night Shame. I hope everything's going well for you, my friend. It is great to see everybody. Look on Night Shame. I checked him out. I'm pretty sure everybody knows him. But if for any reason you haven't met Night Shame, or you haven't checked his channel, please check him out. Great gentleman. When you go on his channel, he does have. It's more than a gaming channel. It has so many more people that are into gaming than aren't. And you know what, check them out, because you won't believe when you check them out. Like, you know, playing the game and being able to converse with your audience like you do. You know, and I go to a lot of game channels, and some people do, and that's great. But nobody can bring the audience back in like you do. My wife always says, "How's he doing that? How's he playing the game and like going right to the chat and like keeping it up back and forth?" But he's fantastic. Everybody, check him out, please. It's great to see him here. It's hope your day's going well, my friend. It really do. I'm pumped. I sound like I'm on like adrenaline or speed or something this afternoon. Oh, Foul Fish. Hey, how are you? It's great to see you, my friend. It's welcome, Foul Fish. It's great to see you. I hope you're getting ready for the weekend. I'm not sure what everybody has planned, but I know we're picking our daughter up, son and wife up and that today, and then the final start. But I'm not sure what we're doing this weekend. We always seem to get out on the weekend, film some clips and that, put them together for a video for the week. But I'm not sure what we're doing yet. But we'll find out tonight or tomorrow, I imagine. But, MC Lockdown by Mad Crash. Hey, how you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming, my friend. I don't know how your day's going, or if you have any plans for the weekend. I hope everything's well. If you haven't checked out MC Lockdown by Mad Crash, definitely check him out. You know what? I've seen you for a long time, but please go check him out. I can't do justice to what your channel is about, and I know Nomadic Bike has talked about you on his channel over and over again. So please, if you haven't checked MC Lockdown by Mad Crash, you definitely want to check it out and what he's all about. Please check his channel out, everybody. Airstream has a dream. No, it's not nice to run over deer. It certainly is not, is it? It's not. But yeah, it's fun to see them. And I mean, some of them, you know, you think just little baby ones, but like some huge mothers and stuff, like massive in that. But can't believe, like, right in the city we have it. But the cemetery is so old, it literally is like you're in the middle of wilderness there. You have a newer portion at the front, but most of it, you know, they have them back to like the beginning of the 1800s and stuff like that. And it's just beautiful. Like, I mean, honestly, nobody can beat that. But the cemetery, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I don't sit around walking around in a cemetery, but if you ever go to one of these old ones, it's brilliant. Like, the work that they put in, the workmanship is incredible. It really is. I don't think you know. And you go to some of the bigger cities nowadays, and the architecture, it's incredible. Like, if you went to Chicago, New York, Toronto, Montreal, I'm just naming a few, and then I'm not trying to miss anybody, that's for sure. And Europe, and that especially. I mean, Europe, that's a totally different animal than the rest of us. Like, I know we have some, but we don't have anything old like over there. But yeah, I mean, the structures. You know, you look back 70, 80 years ago, and that these men, they were putting all this stuff together like it was, you know, the architecture and construction. I'm sure, you know, there's great architects and builders and that there are, but I don't think things are going to last like they have over the last century and that. Sharice, guys, please show love. Oh, thanks a lot, Sharice. I appreciate it. Excuse me, I appreciate it. Yes, you're hungry. Eat my dinner. I'll miss you. Oh, Sharish, if you need to go for dinner, you go for dinner, my friend. Yes, happy Friday, Airstream. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Can you? I really can't. Look who it is. Hey, hey, hey. Funko Pop Ohana. Hey, my friend. It's great to see you. I really appreciate you for coming. Really appreciate everybody for coming. Dana One. Hello, Mr. Jeff. Yeah, Mr. Jeff. Eh? That's kind of funny. I get a good laugh when anybody says Mr. or Sir. To me, I feel like I'm 17, 18, 16 years old some days. It's like I remember on the day I turned 18. It's going to sound like the stupidest thing. I was going to college down in Toronto at the time. I lived at my aunt's for 3 years, and I was 17 I turned 18 that day, and I was sitting around the dinner table. And I said to my aunt, I took a bite, and I wasn't even thinking about it. Somebody said, "Oh, happy birthday." I'm like, I stopped dead in my tracks, and this is what comes to my head. The stupidest thing. I thought, oh my gosh, they can throw me in jail now. And she stopped and looked at me. Everybody around the dinner table goes, "What? What have you done?" I said, "Nothing." But I literally have that. It's going around in my things go around in my head. Like, just asking my wife. I have too many things going on in my head. And that's, yeah, it came in my head. I'm like, oh, it's legal for them to take me away now, and I wasn't going anywhere. But yeah, that. Anyways, that's enough. Dan Treasure, hey, how you doing? It's great to see you. Nice to see everybody. It really is. Yes, Jojo. Dana One says hello. Let's see. Hey, ask questions tried. Hello, 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 everybody. How you doing, my friend? you ready for the weekend? I don't know what time might be there for you. If is it evening? I imagine it might be, but it's about 20 to 3 here in the afternoon here in Canada. It's great to see everybody, isn't it, Joe? It's great to see everybody. It really is. Let's see here. Renee Guitar Suite. You have watched the new movie about the Queen Band? No, I haven't. It just actually was released today, I think. I'd love to see it. We are just talking about it about 10, 15 minutes ago. I'd love to see it. I haven't yet, but if anybody has, maybe we can talk about it someday. I'd love to talk about it. Ask questions. Try it. Yes, things are built for the lowest cost and fastest speed. Built to last is unusual now. Exactly. I mean, I'm not disrespecting. There's a lot of wonderful engineers and architects, but you know what they're given, and it's not the same as it may have been. From Zero to Homestead, how are you doing? Gil Skills, how you doing, Bob? It's nice to see you, my friend. I've been shooting my mouth off as usual, Bob. You know me, I can't stop. I don't think for the last 41 minutes I've shut up, have I, anybody? I feel like I'm on like adrenaline or speed. I kept telling everybody. I've only had water. The beer starts about 8, 9 o'clock once the kids are settled into the house. Gil Skills, so we'll see how I am about that time. But yeah, I'm excited. The weekend. It's been a great week, but the weekend's always great to come. On the purchase, yeah, you have to check out the guitar, the White Snake cover by Renee D Guitar Suite. It's fantastic. I love me some White Snake. Yes, oh yes, do I ever? Deep Purple, White Snake. You can't get anything better. Let's see here. Little Gil Skills. It will be 7 p.m. Eastern, Jeff. Bob, 7 p.m. Are you doing a show tonight or tomorrow? Just look, I might have missed it. Sorry. Just send me a message in the chat or something, or just another message or something. Sorry about that, Bob. I didn't mean to. I missed it. That's all. I'm really sorry for that. Gil Skills. Did you see Big Keg today? He went live for like 6.5 hours. I was on. Joe was at 9:30 or so. I was on for about an hour or something like that, or 45 minutes. I forget. And then Joe, I had to get going for a bit. But I was on, I think, 45 minutes to an hour, and then I had to drop off. But Joe says she thinks by the time it ended, it'd run for 6 or 6.5 hours. It was good to see him. I couldn't believe that he'd stream that long. Ask questions. Try it. As the micro sidekick says, when asked what time it is, it's minutes o'clock. Oh gosh, I love it. White Snake, yes, Steve Believe. You know what? I love me some Satriani. I like Ingve, and I love Steve Vai, man. I love Steve Vai. I started with Steve Vai. I mean, I love Frank Zappa. I can't get enough of Frank Zappa. From Joe's Garage on. Once Steve Vai got in the mesh, what a different guitar playing genius. And I mean, I realize it probably comes from Satriani, but yeah, that's a different animal there, isn't it? And I like me some Eric Johnson. I'm not sure if you may be aware of Eric Johnson, but I really like that. Karen Summers, I have to brush my teeth and get my sax, and then I'm off. Oh, no problems, Karen. If you have to go, it was so nice to see you. Have a great evening. Everybody say hello and take care. Have a good weekend, Karen. Oh, happy rehearsals. Yes. Okay, Minnie Cooper Thomas, you take off, my friend. It's great to see you. Have a good night and a good weekend, my friend. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yes, Joe. Thanks to Thomas, Minnie Cooper for coming back, and have a good night. Yes. Oh yes, Renee D Guitar Suite. You have a great evening too. Okay. It was really nice for you to drop into that. I don't know if you have anything planned, but if you do, great. If not, have a great one way or the other. Yes, great taste. We like to sing guitars. Yes, Steve Believe guitar. I have a friend. You know what? I'm going to Joe. Can you drop in Eric Broadbent's link in the chat, please? EVH Gear and TV, because I think either Renee Guitar Suite or Steve Believe guitar, since they're guitarists, and that they're going to appreciate him tremendously. But Steve Believe, sorry about that. I almost fell. Steve Believe guitar. Frank Zappa. Yes, you gotta love some Joe's Garage. The Pritchards, yes. Steve Believe Guitar. If you like guitar, I have a friend that he's been in bands and that, but he's got a guitar page. He actually is endorsed by Kramer Guitars, but in Canada here. But he does. His love was Eddie Van Halen, and anyways, he's done a lot of interviews with like the Winery Dog fellas, Sons of Apollo, Billy Sheenan. I know you know who Billy Sheenan is. He just did one a couple months ago with Paul Gilbert. He does everybody. Nita Strauss for Malice Cooper. He has them all. So I don't know. And he does something. It's called EVH Gear TV. Joe, if you could drop that in, I'd really appreciate it. If you can't, it's no problem. If you can't, Joe, I will put it into the stream for. I'll send it to Steve Believe because I think he'd appreciate it. It's fantastic guitar work, isn't it? But let's see here. Hey Priscilla, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Happy Fridays. So nice to see you. Gil Skills, peace is acting up, Jeff. I'll be live streaming tonight on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern and be streaming together. And we will be streaming together tomorrow at 7 p.m. with Nomadic and yourself and other guests. Oh, okay, sounds good, Gil. Yes, so we'll try to, yeah, tonight we'll see that. And then tomorrow at 7 p.m., Nomadic and I will be on with other people as well. Is that right, Bob? So yes, no, definitely tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow as well. So I'll watch tonight, and then are we just doing like a Google Hangouts again, Bob, on the show tomorrow at 7 p.m.? I know Nomadic had been like asking, so that sounds good. So we'll definitely the two of us and other people on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. That'll yes, anybody. If you check out Gil Skills, it looks like he has tonight streaming at 7 p.m. and then tomorrow a few guests tomorrow, myself and Nomadic Bike and other guests tomorrow at 7 p.m. as well. That'll be fun, Gil Skills. It really will. Steve Believe, yeah. Favorite, Eric Johnson, Paul Gilbert, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Yngwie. Yes, exactly. I mean Yngwie. I still remember I got the strap, you know, the locking nut strap, so you could flip the guitars just like Yngwie. I thought that was the best. Yes, we'll see Gil Skills then for sure, Joe. Definitely. Ask questions, try it. We're still trying to figure out how to talk about certain things without violating our family's YouTube operating agreement. Location and names are on our banner list, so minutes o'clock. Okay. You know what? I would love to talk to you about it. Ask questions, try it. I learn on the fly and from a lot of people, and that's what I'm learning. Like I know certain things that I can do and can't do, but I'm not the best to ask all the rules and regulations, because what I may believe in may be true, but they may not. I actually haven't read them, so I'm kind of going by the seat of my pants with it. But I know that I can't play certain things, and I don't want to have things in the background playing that kind of stuff. But I'm sure there are other things I'm not really familiar. We try not to put the kids in it like tremendously. We do have them like bits and pieces of them, but I mean they're not doing anything other than maybe coming on and saying hello. But I mean there's kids on YouTube anyways. But Gil Skills, Recycle Dude will be on my live stream tonight. Oh, okay, sounds good, Bob. Gil Skills, that's fantastic. So he's on yours tonight. Is that correct, Gil Skills? Yes. Recycle Dude will be on my live stream tonight as well. Okay, sounds good. So Steve Believe, Jojo G dropped in my friend Eric, EVH and Gear TV. His link, if you click on that, it'll give you everything. I mean, he has 4 different channels. He has Kramer World, which is on Kramer Guitars. He's got EVH and Gear TV, which is fantastic. And I imagine you may not know what the Helix system is. He's got one on, it's called the Helix Hour. You'd probably be up to date with that. You'd really enjoy that probably as well. And then he started one recently called The Rocking Dead. He's done one on like the Walking Dead, but he's called it The Rocking Dead. It's just kind of a show. He has 4 nights a week. He does different shows, but the EVH and Gear TV is based like on heavy guitar and that, so it's incredible. Priscilla, had a busy morning, but finally had a few minutes to drop in. Well, that's great, Priscilla. I really appreciate it. I don't mean to get off topic sometimes. I just I do sometimes. You know me. Oh, good, Steve Leaf Guitar. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. You know what? Shoot him off a message if you're interested. He'd love to talk to you. I'm sure he would. Gil Skills, Google Hangouts. Okay, perfect. That sounds awesome, Bob. It really does. Sarish, love guitar. I'm a beginner, still learning. I just started uploading. You guys can check them out. Let me know what you think. We will, Sarish. It is good to see you ask questions, right? Isn't it, Gil Skills? It sure is. Good. The purchase, Maria. Gil Skills has got a great stream. He's a great fella. You really, I mean, you know him from his videos and from his streams and from Recycle Dude. So yeah, he's a fantastic fella and a great friend. I really appreciate him, as I do everybody else here. It's not YouTube's rules; it's the rules we wrote ourselves. Okay, ask questions. Try it. Well, that's good too. My wife tells me what the rules are most of the time. Most of the time. April Broswell. Hey, how are you? Hey, Jeff. What team? I can't see your shirt, Logan. Well, the hat's Toronto Blue Jays. Shirt, Seattle Seahawks. April, I wear shirts. My wife buys me. She went to Old Navy, and I think she bought a bunch of shirts this summer. T-shirts, they were on sale for $3. So she picked me up a bunch of different teams. So, and I don't mind Seattle Seahawks. So let's see here. Gil Skills. Oh yes, thanks very much, Bob. I appreciate it, Gil Skills. I really appreciate it. It's good to have you here, Bob. It really is. It's always good to see you, my friend. I found where the motorcycle ones are. I have to watch them now, but I'll check them out. Gil Skills, I promise. Richard's Big Adventure. How you doing? It's great to see you, Richard. I saw you up in the chat. I think you were off at that time, but I see that you're on Big Kegs Live today. I wish I would have been on. I just missed you. I think I really. He went on Richard for 6.5 hours. My wife said by the time she finished. April Friday upload 2 hours late, but I had to go to bed last night. Oh gosh, April, isn't it funny? It's a strange animal, this YouTube, isn't it? It can keep you busy, it's intrigued with everything going on. It's fantastic. It is good to see fallow fish, isn't it, Gil Skills? It really is. Oh yeah, Steve Leaf, he's fantastic. Like, you wait to see what's in there. There's so much material, and you know what? All the latest guitars, and you can go back in time. He even had Steve Lynch, I think. Do you remember there was a band in the 80s called Autograph? They had a song called Turn Up the Radio. It was like a huge hit in the 80s. Steve Lynch, he's been on the show. He's had, oh gosh, who else has he had? He's had some of the biggest names in guitar, and that, I mean, I can't spiel them off the top of my head, but you'll see them, Steve Belief guitar. Dano's Toolbox. Hello, brothers and sisters. How's everything going today? Well, everything's great for me. How's everything going for you? Are you getting ready for the weekend? All pumped up? I'm juiced up on water. The liquor, beer, whatever starts in about what, 6 hours or so. Once everybody's settled in the house, I don't like to go out. No driving in that while I'm having. Just allowed to. I'm able to have a few, just relax, sit around, either watch something here, or most of the times I'll probably watch what movie with my wife. Probably tonight we'll watch a movie. There's a couple here that she'd like to watch, so we'll try to figure one out, and maybe later on tonight just sit down for a couple hours and just, she says, chill out, just relax. So we'll do that for a couple hours at some point later on. There's no loyalty, laugh out loud. You know what? I love me Toronto because that's where I grew up as a kid. And the Jays, the Leafs. I don't have my Leafs on today. I gave the Toronto Maple Leafs 40 years of my life. I'm 48 now, April. And at that point, Dr. Fish, how you doing? I gave up I said to my wife, I'm done. 40 years is enough. They can't do it in 40 years. What's wrong with them? So I gave up for a bit. And then a few years ago, I went back on the bandwagon. I love them again. There's only a couple periods out of 48 years that I didn't have the support for them. So hopefully that's good. But yeah, I love me some, John Tavares, Leafs. April, who's your team? Cheap t-shirts, yes. Richard's, yes, Richard, 6.5 hours. He was so great. He was right on his. He was right on spot. Richard, he was doing great. I think Joe said he had Jackpot Digger on or something just before she left, or something like that. Was it Jackpot Digger, Joe? I don't know. I think he had the people that he had on. He had a couple of people when I left. I think you were on, Joe, and then there was a couple of people. But oh, you're eating McDonald's, Mr. Green Time. Oh, that sounds good right now. I could go for me a quarter pounder, nice, juicy, dripping, greasy quarter pounder. Ask questions. I left. Thought he was winding down. Richard, I don't know when you left exactly. I watched for about an hour, 45 minutes, and my wife said it said this stream ended at 6.5 hours or something. So, ask questions. We think it's important to write our rules down so psychics are involved. Had to write a few ones this week since YouTube saw me filming in front of the yard. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. The Leafs. I'm a hockey fan from over. Oh gosh, yeah, the Leafs, yeah, the Bears, the Bulls. Yeah, I liked. Yeah, I like me the 6 old originals teams. April, but actually have me. I've never been a Montreal Canadiens fan, but I have a red Canadiens fan, John Beliveau shirt, and I read somewhere. I don't know who they played. I'll have to look because I just caught the tail end of it this morning. But Canadians, I don't know if they're playing the Capitals or the Winnipeg, either Washington Capitals or Winnipeg Jets. It's one of the W teams they played last night. But I guess they ended up with the record last night. They scored 2 goals in a row in 2 seconds. It's like it's unheard of. I don't even know how they dropped it at the center and scored, because by the time you drop it from there, from the red line, from the blue line, it might make a little more sense. But from the red line in 2 seconds, I couldn't believe it. Let me see. Sorry about this. Yes, we're sorry to hear about your PC, Gil Skills. That's this one we've had to go through a few. Unfortunately, I don't know what they call it in the States. It used to be Office Business Depot or something here. Now they call it Staples, but it's just like it's kind of like a different version of Best Buy or something. But that's where we picked ours up, and I mean, it's just like a run of the mill, but it's lasted for a couple of years. So I just knocking on wood right now, but I hear where you're coming from there. It's horrible when you have to go through that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sorry about this, everybody. Sometimes I have to run through, and when you want to start reading through the chat, but it doesn't really pertain to what it's just people talking directly. So I don't want to read out because everybody else see it themselves. April, my team. I'm always a good local girl first. Go Anaheim. Yes, yes. Oh gosh, Corey. Oh gosh, what's the fella? Corey. He played in London here. When he played in the OHL, he played in fellow that plays for Anaheim Ducks. He played for Corey. Oh gosh, he was one of the best in the league at the time. He was around the same time as Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane went to the Chicago Blackhawks. But the fella Corey Perry, that's it, Corey Perry. He I think he plays for Anaheim, and him and the Corey Perry and the other fella that plays for Anaheim, the real tall fella. I think they're the 2 best players on the team. I'm just missing his name right off the top of my head. Ducks. Anaheim Ducks, second. San Jose Sharks. You live in San Jose. Do you like Joe Thornton? Joe Thornton used to be from about 20 minutes from here. Joe Thornton played for Boston Bruins, and then I think he went to San Jose. But the guy with the huge beard, I think he actually just shaved it off this year. Anyone beating the Flyers? Because I grew up New Jersey Rangers fan. Oh my gosh, the Rangers. Oh my gosh. When I think of the Rangers, I think of Ron Duguay and oh my gosh, what's that Swedish goalie? Not Nylander. What the heck is his? He's like one of the best goalies in the NHL right now for the Rangers. Henrik Lundqvist. Oh my gosh, that guy's a fantastic goalie. Yeah, it's a good combination, isn't it? Gil Skills. Oh gosh, McDonald's. Wouldn't you love to have McDonald's right now? I would love it. I get sometimes I get the cheaper ones, the McDoubles. I think they're like just 2 burgers, and I get a couple of them. I can mow them down. Off I go. Steve Believe, I've scheduled a live stream for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Europe time. I think it's too early for you in Canada. Steve Believe, what time is it there right now? I know you said earlier. What time is it there? That way I can figure out what 3 p.m. is. April, must go have a phone call. Oh, no worries. You have a great one, okay? It's good to see you. Oh, you have Staples too, okay. Sorry, I never know. Have a nice one, April. It's nice for you to drop in. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. So how, Marie, the purchase, are you doing renovations this weekend? I think you might have said at the beginning. I think you and Martin. Is Martin, is he busy this weekend with some renovations? Oh, Marie, uh, you know, you probably saw on the Facebook my last name. I imagine Martin will get a good laugh because the Martin, you know what, his comic, and that he liked my last name and the comic's last name. I imagine. Oh, and Kate kept saying that we'll never figure his first name out. Well, it's 10 a.m. Well, if we're up, Steve, I'm sure we'll be up, but as long as we're on, I'll try to get on there for sure. Steve, believe he's on there. Okay, Jojo, yeah, I should be on for sure then. Steve, I'll definitely try for 10 a.m. tomorrow then, or your time. Sorry. Oh no, it's not 5 a.m. I didn't know if it must be what 5 hours difference. So yeah, that'd be about 10 our time. Yes, Airstream's still going. I don't want to push it. I mean, I can go for a tiny bit. Anybody wants to stay, that's great. If they don't, I understand. I do have to pick my son up for just after 3:30, so I can only stay for what 20 more minutes, 20, 25 at the most. But I mean, if we're winding down, then I'll end it at that point. I won't keep everybody going. But yes, we love all that big and small Airstream. I love it, my friend. I love it. Steve, believe Marie says she'll be there. Nomadic Bike. Hey, Bill, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. I think Gil Skills is here. Yes, he is. Nomadic Bob is still here. It's nice to see you, Nomadic. It really is. I hope everything's going well for you, my friend. It's gonna be like a live rock concert, Steve. Oh, that's fantastic. It'll be fantastic. Last questions. Try at Staples about Office Depot, who had bought Office Max. It's 3 brands, one company now. Okay, yeah, no, it's been Staples here for years. I remember Office Depot. It was that here before it was Staples, and then I don't think we had Office Max here in Canada. I know we had Office Depot, and then it switched to Staples. But yeah, no, I mean, what we do is we usually go into Staples first, and then see what the price is, and literally right next door Best Buy is there, and if Best Buy doesn't have it, if you go to, for us, Best Buy will match whatever Staples is. So a lot of times we go in and get it at because we have like some kind of thing that we can use at Best Buy, so we always do that, so we get a discount. That's all. But that's just us. That's hey, backpacking with Jason. It's nice to see everybody. Welcome backpacking with Jason. I hope you have a great day going on, and great weekend playing in that. Super pumped up for this weekend. I really am. Okay, Suresh, you take care, my friend. It was good to have you here, and have a good night and a great weekend. If I don't talk to you before the end of the weekend, my friend. Everybody, say goodbye to Suresh, Music and Blogs. It was nice to have you, my friend. Richards. I shall be rocking my air guitar behind the scene. You do that too, Marie, do you? I would love to sit and jam out to something, but I don't want to hear the twang. What years ago it might have been different, but you know the old ear isn't what it used to be. So I keep that, and I plug my headphones in to the amp, and nobody can hear me except my wife. She'll say enough's enough. Or my son, he's like, I can play just like that, and I'm thinking, well, you can play crappy, can you? Oh gosh. Oh no, backpacking with Jason. You haven't missed anything. I mean, like I said to everybody, if you know, I sometimes go for an hour, sometimes an hour and 20, 25 minutes. It depends. If you know people are bored, I end it in an hour. I don't want to push my luck in that. It seems like there's a few people, so I'll keep going. It's 3 o'clock or 5 after 3. My son finishes school at 3:35, so in about 30 minutes. But I usually like to wrap it up about, if I stay longer, about 20, 25, about 25 after 3. Gives me about 10 minutes to get things wrapped up, get down to a school, which is only a few minutes away. So no, you haven't missed anything. We're still here. Let's see here. Last questions. It's an empty glass past minutes o'clock for me. Time to make things happen. Well, ask questions. It was so nice of you. If you're taking off, it was great to have you. Have a good night and a good weekend, my friend. It was awful nice to have you. Yeah, all the best. Ask questions. Tried. It was. I was going to say it was lovely to have you. No, you know what I mean, buddy. It's good to have you, my friend. Have a good one. Ooh, backpacking with Jason. I'm having a great day. Ready for football this weekend. Yes. Who do you like? backpacking with Jason. As you can see, I've got all my gear on. Get my Toronto Blue Jays hat on. It's not that I'm a Seahawks fan. My wife buys shirts, and I don't mind it. It's a shirt, that's all. But who do you like for football? Mr. Greedy Time. Rules are made to be broken. Oh gosh, yeah. You know what? I've learned from the best, and I've learned from my past experiences. I know exactly what I can and can't do, and you know, but my wife, I couldn't ask for anybody better. She keeps me in line, but she doesn't hit me with a whip or anything. So no, and I try not to be that goofy or anything. So no, I couldn't have asked for a better woman. Could you please play something now? Yes. No, you know, I no, you wouldn't. Steve, believe you would not want me to play anything. What do you, Joe? One day, how's this sound? I'll bring the guitar out and show you. How's that sound? I'll do that. If you didn't live so far, Steve, I have an old PV Bandit 65 I bought in the mid '80s. Yeah, I'd give it to you. I don't know what's happened to it. I remember a few years ago, I'd had it stored away for a while, and I used to get it out every once in a while. This is a perfect, I call it the perfect starter amp, but over the years, I don't know exactly with some of the electronics inside. I think some wires, something needs to be fixed. I'm not Mr. Fix It that way, so I stored it down in the basement, and it was a great amp out. Like, I think some of the kids, you know, they probably wouldn't be impressed because it doesn't have all the effects. There's no effects on it. You know, it gives you your reverb and your, you know, your little pedal box and stuff, and there's a couple of different effects on it, but nothing major. You know, you don't have like your chorus. You don't have anything spectacular. There's nothing like the boxes that are out nowadays that are pre-programmed. Nothing like that. Just really basic, but it was a good starter one. Julianne Parma, hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Everybody, welcome Julianne Parma. If you're here for a bit, that's great. If you got to go, I understand. But I do welcome you. I thank you for coming. It's so nice to see you. Richard's Big Adventure's got to run. You know what? It's great to see you, Richard. Hope you have a great night and a great weekend, my friend. Thanks for coming, my friend. Kentucky plays Georgia tomorrow. If we win, we're in the SEC championship game for the. Oh, that's fantastic. Backpacking with Jason. I don't know a lot about sports as much as I may have, like, maybe about 20 years ago. But yeah, I'm not gonna try to. I know the teams and that, but I'm no expert on the game. That's for sure. Oh gosh, please. Oh gosh, you know what? My guitar, Steve. How about I bring it down some next time? I'll bring it down and let you see it. Does that sound good? I will bring it out of retirement. How's that? Yeah, no, I'll bring it out for sure. I won't be playing anything, but I'll bring it out for you. Back with Jason. Also, cheers on the Cincinnati Bengals. And Kentucky, we have no pro sports teams. Who was it? Is it Kentucky or Cincinnati? Do you know? Let's see. So, backpacking with Jason. Last time I went through, like when we used to go down to South Carolina, we used to go through Michigan, Ohio, then Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, and we go through Ohio. The ending of Ohio, there's Bowling Green, Ohio, literally right off the highway. One of the biggest, I remember, Bowling Green, you know, Bowling Green University. Their stadium was literally right there. And I don't, does it go right? I don't think it goes into Kentucky from there, does it? Because I know, yeah, no, I don't think it does. Because Cincinnati's right on the river, right on the bridge, goes from Cincinnati right into Kentucky, doesn't it? So forget what I just said. Is there a Bowling Green in Kentucky as well? I'm not sure. I know there is in Ohio. Don't stop believing. Oh my gosh, I love me some Journey Airstream. I really do. Bengals are on a bye week. Oh gosh. Well, hey, what about those old Cleveland Browns? Are they, or is that a bad word to anybody? Nomadic KU football doing good. That's cool. Oh gosh. Hey, Nomadic, you must be close because is it Champaign, right? Are you close? How close are you to? My brother lives just outside of Bloomington. How close are you to Bloomington? My brother says it's not that far because they go in for groceries to Champaign all the time. But if you're in Bloomington normal there, they have the university has like a stadium in there for the university there, and we went to it one time, and they had a game going on. Anyways, I should be quiet. Hey, you Packmule, how you doing? It's great to see you. Hope everybody's doing well. It is Undead Otter. Hey, how you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. I hope everything's going well. How's your day going? Is it again ready for the weekend? Undead Otter. It's water now. In about 6 hours, it will not be water. It'll be some partaking in a little bit of beer tonight. Once everybody's in the house settled down, so I can just relax. And I'm excited. Also, Undead Otter, my daughter. She's not with. We have our son all the time, but my daughter's only here on the weekends. She's here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So in a couple hours, we'll pick her up, start the weekend with her. So I'm kind of pumped up about that. Backpacking with Jason. Do you guys ever listen to Van BASC on YouTube? No, I'm backpacking with Jason. Could you tell us who that might be? I'll have to take a look at him. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Oh, Bowling Green is in Kentucky, is it? Okay. Kent Beer Reviews. Hi, Jeff. Hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Nomadic. This was Bowling Green in Western Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, I thought there was there's a Bowling Green, Ohio. I'm sure there is, isn't there? I could be wrong, maybe, but I thought there was one in Kentucky as well. But I thought there was a Bowling Green. Maybe I'm wrong. Forget what I've said, everybody. Okay, but I'll believe what you said in Western Kentucky. Okay. Share Productions. How you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Oh, ouch on the Browns. Hey, no, it's funny. We used to have friends. I don't know, they're biggest Brown fans. They had season tickets, and they used to where we lived. Cleveland was like 6.5 or 8 hours away, and they used to go down like twice a month on a Sunday to watch the Browns play. I didn't see the attraction, but I remember, the Browns disappeared for a tiny bit, then they came back again. But I don't have an interest in the Cleveland Browns as well. But I mean, no disrespect to soul here. Not sure how far it is. I haven't been out there. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, River Rat Skippy, how you doing, my friend? Any fishing today, or you just let us know how you're doing, my friend? Backpacking with Jason. Dan BASC does cover songs really awesome. Well, I'll have to check them out. It's great when people let us know about other channels, because you're not always aware of every single thing going on. There was somebody telling me about like a comedian, and I just it's a pretty big community. I just had no idea, so I had to check them out. But it is awful nice to, yeah, definitely. If you have anything you want to talk about ever or share with people, let us know, because me, sometimes I'll get rambling. I was telling Steve Believe about a friend of mine that I've known for 30 some years. He's got a channel. I popped his channel in here. So if you ever have one, just type it in, and definitely talk about it if we know about it. If not, everybody can check it out. That's for sure. Oh, hey, River Rat Skippy, like my wife said, you're never late. If you're here for a minute, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I come on at a certain time, River Rat Skippy, and sometimes I'm on for an hour. Sometimes I'm on for an hour 20, an hour 25 minutes. I just, that longest point I have to run just because my son's done, and done after that, about 10 minutes after I get off here. So, but yeah, sometimes, just like anything, if it's running and it's nobody's interested in something you're talking about, then I'll just keep it to an hour. But if people are interested, or want to stick around, talk or chat on that, definitely I'll stick around for a tiny bit in that. But yeah, there just comes a time I do have to go just for my son. But yeah, I'm on here for a tiny bit longer, at least 10 more minutes or so. So you're never late, River Rat Skippy. You're always welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Yes, happy Friday, Share Productions. It is so nice that I'm so glad it's Friday. I really am. Oh gosh, River Rat Skippy. No fishing today. It's flooded here. Oh, that's too bad. Well, I hope it's not too bad for you. Oh, in Indiana as well. Is there, Joe? I didn't realize that. This is what Google. Oh, okay, no problem. But yeah, no, I didn't realize there was one in Indiana. I might not be talking about the one in Kentucky, but Kentucky and Ohio, I thought there was, but Indiana, I did not realize. But we always go through Indiana when we go to my brother's. He lives in Illinois. But it's funny, the Indiana portion we see, what's that, about 30, 40 minutes, Joe? We really just, it's probably maybe 25 or 30 minutes. You go into from Michigan, and then you're into, it's Michigan, Indiana, right, Joe? When we're going down to Illinois, I don't think, do we go through Ohio, Joe? I don't think we do, actually. I think we missed that. I think I can't remember, but I know we go through Indiana. but you go on the tail end, you touch the tail end of like Gary, Indiana, where we are, and then head into what do you call it, to Illinois from there. But let's see here, James Cox. Hey, how you doing? It's so nice to see you. I'm pretty good. No, I'm pretty much talking about Friday. How excited everybody is that it's the weekend almost. It seems like it's been a week that's lasted forever, and you know, can't wait. I'm saying it's the water right now, and the devil's juice in around 6 hours, as somebody might say. The Browns moved to Baltimore and renamed the Ravens. Oh, did they? Nomadic, I'm not familiar with all the. For me, Nomadic, it's hockey. I could talk to you about hockey, and I know a little bit about certain sports, but I'm no expert at all. So I'll just read this. Then they won the Super Bowl. I fell on the Browns now are expansion team. Oh, okay. I did not realize that. See, it's nice when somebody explains something, because I'll spiel stuff off that's completely wrong. No, I didn't know that. I thought they just came back as the Browns, so I didn't know that at all. I remember. Does everybody remember the Raiders? And there was there's the LA. Are they the LA Raiders or Oakland Raiders again? I remember, LA Raiders, Oakland Raiders. I'm not sure if it's Oakland or LA now. I remember it went back and forth there for a while. Okay, the purchase. Hey, I gotta go. Have a great weekend. Marie, you have a good one. It's nice to see you. Okay, thanks for dropping in, my friend. Say hi to Martin, and we'll talk to you again. Everybody say bye to the purchase for us. James Cox, I put a like on your live stream, tweeted out, add 2 more places. James Cox, I really appreciate it. Everybody. Please, you know what? If you know James Cox, fantastic. If you don't, please go and check out James Cox. That's fantastic, my friend. I really appreciate it. Sometimes, James, I do get things tweeted out. Sometimes I forget. My wife always says you have to be a little more on the social media. This weekend she's going to create like an Instagram. We have like a personal Facebook, but it's just family one, so we don't ever. And I also have a Twitter, but the Twitter, it was created before this, so I used my personal Twitter for Idiot of the Day as well. But I maybe should be creating an Idiot of the Day Twitter. I don't know. But we've created quite a bit on the Twitter, so probably should use that still. But Instagram will be Idiot of the Day, and my wife says that'll help out. But I really appreciate it, James, for you tweeting that out, and on the playlist as well. I have to get that. I have a playlist for my videos and lives and that, but I have to probably start adding other people to it. That's probably a good idea. And I really appreciate it, James. Much appreciated, my friend. Oh, thanks a lot, Steve. I appreciate it. No, this is just me. I don't have anything other than myself. I'm always said, it'd be great to have like a sidekick, and I'm trying to get my wife to. I'm not uncomfortable. I imagine she's nervous, just like I was the first time I ever did it. She won't be on it all the time, but she says, I said, will you come on one night, maybe on a Friday or Saturday night? She says, I will. Maybe not tomorrow or the next day, but I will. So I'm not going to try to push her, but she will. And a couple of people said, JoJo G, that's my wife. She said that she will come on some night. So some night we'll do it, and she'll be a participant. She'll sit beside me and help me out here. James Cox, I'm super excited about tomorrow. James Cox, let us know what's happening tomorrow for you, my friend. I'm interested in what's going on. Backpacking with Jason. It's a Kentucky bourbon weekend. Oh my gosh, that would be. You know what? I'd love to go to some of those bourbon factories, or because I know like in Tennessee and Kentucky they have a lot of different tours that you can go to. I think my brother Joe, where was he? Was he in Kentucky or Tennessee? My brother went to one when they were doing a conference, and it was a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, and him and his wife went down, and I think they stopped at, I don't know which one, but I'll have to find out from him and let you know. But he said it was fantastic. We went to Nashville, and I think was it in Nashville or Memphis, Joe? They had one, and I would have loved to go on. We just didn't have enough time. Nomadic Mike, you were born in Cleveland. Wow. Nomadic, I've only ever been to Cleveland once. The weekend that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame opened up, was that 96 or 97? My brother and my buddy, the 3 of us drove from here, and we went through all the turnpikes down in Ohio, and we got there, and I remember we're on the highway. You know how the highway's right on the lake or the river there, and we're coming back on the same side as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's connected to where the Cleveland Indians. I don't know if they still play there, but they had a big all-star concert there. They had like Bruce Springsteen Bon Jovi, Soul Asylum, a bunch of bands at the time. But it was like almost $1,500 to go see the concert that night. But none of them were playing their old music. They were playing like the original rock and roll music from the 50s and 60s and that. So it was all hits from back then, and it was a terrible amount. We thought we were going to see the concert and realized there's no way we can even. We didn't have $1,500 for the concert, so we missed it completely. But yeah, we heard this noise and looked right on the river lake beside us, and it was a stealth bomber. It was literally going like this right by us. I couldn't believe it. Was incredible. Let's see here. I don't want to miss James Cox. I realized you probably put something in the chat, so I'm just curious what's going on tomorrow for you. Let's see here. I'm doing an awesome sauce. James Cox, I'm doing an awesome sauce. Yeah, you should get a Twitter for your idiot of the day. Yeah, no, I have one for my personal one, but I probably should get one directly because when I do it, I add people from like YouTube and that. But I always say it's Jeff from Idiot of the Day. It's because mine is my personal one. It's J Wheels 5150. I loved Eddie Van Halen, so I called that my personal one before this was even created. But I probably should get one directly for Idiot of the Day. You're right, because it is, Twitter's great, but without your name on that directly, it's just shooting off personal stuff. You're right. Awesome sauce. It's awesome. What's this? Nomadic bike backpack? Excuse me, backpacking with Jason. I wanted to try Rabbit Hole. Dang, it's expensive. Nomadic, what's Rabbit Hole? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Sometimes I read things in the chat, and you know what? Sometimes you're familiar with something, and sometimes you're just like, what is it? James Cox, I am having a live stream, 15 Minutes of Fame. It starts 1 p.m. Eastern. We bring creators up on the live stream where they talk about themselves channels and get them support from the chat. Is that tomorrow, James Cox? I'm taking hits tomorrow, unless it's. Anyways, I'll just wait to hear. What is Rabbit Hole, Jason and Nomadic? Is it a drink or something, or is it something else? Oh, hey, everybody's welcome, Night Shame. It's great to see you, my friend. I'm still going. I've got a few more minutes, then I have to go because I just have to pick my son up at school. But welcome, Night Shame, everybody. I hope you're doing well again, my friend. It's so nice to see you. See here. Oh, okay. James Cox. Yes, Saturday, November 3rd at 1 p.m. Tell the world, guys. Okay. Well, you know what, James. Once I get home, that definitely on Twitter, we can definitely put that out. I imagine you probably have it out yourself, but yes, everybody, if you have Twitter, put James Cox out for tomorrow at 1 p.m. That would be great. I'd appreciate it, everybody. Turtle Creativity, how are you? It's great to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Rabbit Hole is a turkey bourbon. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, that's good. That sounds good. If you know what, if we could have a virtual one, I'd have one with you. But yeah. Well, it looks like. I hope everybody's had a good day on that. Fortunately, I have about a minute longer than I have to get going. I'm not trying to drop off. I just at 3:25 I always cut it short, and it's just because 3:35 here our time. My son's done school, so it gives me 10 minutes to get everything locked up, get the dog put away, and go down and get my son. So it's just a quick time. So, but I really appreciate you all for coming. I really do. Trail Creativity, I'm doing well, and you? Well, I hope everybody's doing well. I really appreciate you all for coming, and that you know, like I say, I always can't do any of this or anything on here without you. So I really appreciate you all being here and that. And you know, this is really, it is a great platform for all of us. I'm not trying to promote anything. I'm just saying it's a great platform because honestly, it's free for all of us, and without us, none of us can put our material, or I know I don't have material, but none of us can put whatever, like talk like this or put our videos out. So it's very nice, and that I really enjoy it, and I'm glad that everybody's. I hope everybody's having a good day. And let me just read this last one here, everybody. Yeah, everybody have a great weekend. You too, Backpack with Jason, everybody, Night Shame, everybody, James Cox, Nomadic Bike, Trail Creativity, everybody that's here. Let's see here, James Cox. Thanks, Eddie, today. Hope to see you there tomorrow, Saturday at 1 p.m. 15 Minutes of Fame on my channel. channel, come and get some support. Okay, sounds good, James Cox. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming and spending the time with us. Yes, Jojo. And Jojo G is my wife, everybody. So everybody, I'm really sorry. I have to go have, like Pneumatics Bike says, have an awesome day. Yes, have an awesome day. Make the best of it, and have an awesome sauce of a weekend. James Cox, take care. Everybody have a good one. I'm really apologize that I have to run. I have to go get my son, that's all. So have a good night, and have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.